All right, many thanks indeed for making time for TV47 News at 1 as we bring you up to speed with the latest developments making headlines this hour. My name is Odida. Good afternoon. Now, thousands of Kenyan youth struggle to secure affordable financing, limited business growth and job creation. The government is now introducing targeted funding solutions, this to unlock entrepreneurial potential across the country. Listen in.
Affordable credit continues to frustrate thousands of young entrepreneurs in Kenya, with many promising businesses collapsing before they become established. To address this challenge, the government is expanding financing opportunity for micro, small and medium enterprises through more flexible lending models tailored to different categories of entrepreneurs. Speaking during the Kenya Development Corporation Customer Network Forum, MSME Principal Secretary Susan Mangeni said the government is prioritizing affordable financing to support youth, women, persons with disabilities and startup businesses. Mangeni noted that many enterprises are burdened by debt, making it necessary to strengthen development finance institutions while unlocking additional public sector financing.
We are going to restructure and some of our financial products so that then they meet you at the point of your need, whether you're a young person, whether you're women, or whether you are persons with disability.
KDC is going to extend financing beyond individual projects, but it's going to help us unlock investment, it will bridge the market gaps, it will catalyze enterprises.
The government is also encouraging businesses that have benefited from development financing for longer periods to transition to commercial banks, creating room for emerging enterprises.
You cannot tell me that you have been servicing someone for 15 years, 20 years. Honestly, you are the one who is making that company not to grow.
The solutions we give them is through aggregation, that you can be able to put your products together and have them sold as a bunch.
KDC Director General Nora Ratemo announced plan to value collateral using market prices instead of forced sale values, a move expected to increase access to credit.
Ours is about promoting more exports, being able to create more jobs. I know they say 90% of the jobs are from the MSMEs, so you here in the room are also the highest job creators.
Stories you are sharing here of growth, of support, is the same story we are also experiencing.
The forum also promoted partnerships, innovation and sustainable enterprise growth. Mwaluse Meshak, TV47, Nairobi.
All right, thank you so much, Molisa, for that report. Now, fear continues to spread across Kisumu County following a rise in insecurity incidents, with residents reporting cases of violent attacks and mysterious killings in different parts of the county. Now, the worsening security situation has prompted county leaders led by Kisumu Woman Representative Ruth Odinga and Milimani MCA Seth Kanga to call for an emergency meeting bringing together all county leaders and security agencies to discuss measures to address the crisis. However, the leaders warned that Kisumu, which is a major hub for business and tourism, risks losing investors and visitors if the rising crime wave is not contained.
Angalia hii mambo ya security kabisa, ili tuishi na amani katika hii serikali ya William Samoei Ruto. Hatutaki mambo ya security inafanyika. It portrays Kisumu in a very negative image. Because hapa Kisumu, we depend on hospitality. Watu wanakuja hapa Kisumu, wanaingia kwa hoteli zetu, watu wa bodaboda wanafanya kazi, watu wa jua kali wanatengeneza magari.
There's insecurity and the killings that are happening in Kisumu country is going and escalating and getting completely out of hand. And we cannot allow this situation to continue. We are looking like right now it's becoming like eating bread and butter. The deaths that are happening is as if it's like waking up and taking tea. No, it cannot be accepted. As leaders in Kisumu, I'm urging you that we all, as leaders, leave all this, our many issues of trying to just campaign up and down, sit together and talk to security so that we can sit with the security agents. All MPs of Kisumu, all MCS of Kisumu, together let's sit down with our local Kisumu security teams before we even call anybody from outside to come. Let's talk together.
All right, now tension gripped Mathare this morning after protests erupted as the families of Maxwell Kiarie, popularly known as Maxi, and Abdulaziz Molu alias Zizo took to the streets to demand answers over the disappearance of their loved ones. Kiarie has now been missing for 10 days, while Zizo has been missing for 7. Demonstrators marched through parts of Mathare calling for the immediate release of the 2 men and an end to an alleged enforced disappearances before police moved in to restore calm. Now, human rights defenders joined the families in demanding accountability, transparency, and respect for constitutional rights.
Hapa kwa sababu ya wenzetu ambao walishikwa na unknown men waliabductiwa. It's been 10 days since Maxwell Kiarie was abducted. It's been 8 days since Abdulaziz Zizo alishikwa by unknown men. Tuko hapa kuambia the CS of Interior, Murkomen Kipchumba, atekeleze katiba.
Narudi alikuwa na watu kwa gari. Walisimamishwa around railway Juja Farm, hapo karibu na railway. Wakienda kutoka, hawa watu wanasema walilalishwa chini. Waliambiwa washuke kwa gari, wakalalishwa chini. Wakaulizia ndugu yangu, akasema ni yeye, wakamchukua. Wale wengine wakatishiwa wakiinua kichwa watauawa. Wakaachwa hapo, wakaenda na ndugu yangu.
Tafadhali Luto, tafadhali Murkomen, DCI, Sakaja, Babu Owino, MP Wakili, MP Makdhiga. Nyinyi wote tunawaomba muweze kutusaidia ili tuweze kupata hawa watoto. No Maxi, no peace, no Zizo, no peace, no Olo, no peace. Niko na huzuni sana, katiba ifanye.
All right, mental health advocates have urged men to break the silence, speak openly about their struggles, and seek professional help to address the growing mental health crisis. Now, speaking during a mental health sensitization forum in Tinganga Village, Kiambu County, the advocates said rising cases of depression, drug and substance abuse, domestic conflicts, and low self-esteem continue to affect many men. The forum, organized by the Africa Center for Rehabilitative and Mental Wellness and the Awareness Mobile Therapy Unit, called for safe spaces, counseling services, and sustained awareness campaigns to encourage men to seek help early.
This month being a men's mental health month, that is why we as ACMWA come in to sensitize and tell people that they are not alone in this and we can walk alongside them. The problems that tumepata here with the residents of Tinganga are there's alcohol, there's drug user, there's hard economic times, and these are all things that affect people's.
Kusikiza watu kulingana na vile wanaongea kuhusu mashida za kiakili, na tumeweza kuona na kuhutubia ya kwamba wengi wao wanajiingiza kwa pengine madawa, wengine wanauana kwa sababu ya hawana that confidence ya kujiongea.
Mimi naomba wanaume wenzangu, ni vizuri pia mtu awe na warafiki ambao unaweza fungua roho na useme, hai, kwa kidogo haya maneno yananikumba, na kwa kidogo nimefika mahali nimekumbwa na haya mawazo ya kufikiria pia kutenda madhambi ya aina fulani.
Hii maneno inafaa kuenezwa, watu wafahamu kabisa. Ndio kukiwa na mkutano kama hii, unaona watu wanajitokeza wengi, alafu wanasikiza ile mawaidha wanapewa.
Still on matters mental health, health experts and counselors are raising concern over the growing impact of alcohol addiction and the widespread sale of illicit brews, warning that the crisis is driving more families into poverty and worsening mental health challenges. But amid the struggle, one recovering addict is celebrating 10 years of sobriety after overcoming a 16-year battle with alcoholism. He is now using his journey to inspire others to seek help as stakeholders call for greater access to rehabilitation services and tougher action against illicit brews.
Sana wanawake wamekuwa wengi sana, wameingilia kati ya hii ulevi na tena kusubuana na wakaaji wa hapa local. Ukiwacha kitu yako kwa blot, wanachukua wanaenda kuuza ndio wapate ya kukunywa.
Mimi nimekaa hapa miaka 20 na kitu, na tumeshuhudia mambo mengi sana ya ulevi na haswa vifo vingi katika hii kijiji yetu, na unapata katika kila homestead iko affected, na unapata vifo vingi ambavyo tunapata they are alcohol related complications.
Nilikuwa nimefika mwisho kweli, lakini watu wako wananielewa, na nilisuffer rejection, sikuwa na upendo, na hakika Mungu akanibadilisha.
Youth leaders have called for the immediate conduct of the National Youth Council elections, accusing the government of delaying the process without explanation. Speaking during a press briefing in Nairobi, the leaders accused the Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs, the State Department for Youth Affairs and the National Youth Council of frustrating the electoral process. Now, they said the delay has denied young people the opportunity to elect their representatives and participate in youth leadership. The leaders called for a transparent and credible electoral process, warning that they will announce further action if their concerns are not addressed.
We want to state very clearly that the young people of this country are not at odds with the government or with the State Department. We seek a recourse that will not leave both of us at odds so that we can have a way forward.
As young people of Kenya, after meeting the Principal Secretary for Youth Affairs, PS Fikirini, we have come to an agreement that if at all, by Friday, the ministry and the State Department in its entirety will not have provided a clear roadmap on how the NYC elections will be conducted. The young people of Kenya will have no option but to come up in huge numbers and demand their democratic right.
Lack of communication has led to the stalling of these elections, and that is why we are here at Talanta today to seek clarification.
All right, now innovation is taking center stage in Nairobi as young innovators from universities across the country showcase groundbreaking solutions to Kenya's social and economic challenges. The two-day Innovation Week hosted by the Open University of Kenya and the Kenya Institute of Special Education has brought together students, researchers, industry players and government leaders with more than 30 innovations on display. The government is urging young people to harness innovation as a driver of job creation, entrepreneurship and national development.
Believe in ourselves, believe it's possible, believe on the talents that we have, and above all be able to fund this ecosystem, then we will be able to leapfrog to the desire that we have in changing Kenya for better.
Mine is to thank all those who've come to exhibit here and to welcome the investors, the collaborators to join hands with us to incubate these wonderful ideas from the young people.
Over 220 hectares of degraded Mount Kenya forests in Embu and Kirinyaga counties have been restored in a bid to conserve the forests, which serves as a major water tower. Now, the restoration has been made possible through various community forest associations and the Mount Kenya Landscape Management Board, ensuring a conducive environment for agricultural activities in the area. Mount Kenya Landscape Management Board trustee Macharia Karugu said the degraded areas have been restored using indigenous trees that play a key role in restoring soil and water.
The other pathway is landscape restoration, where we restored over 220 hectares of degraded forest and over 500 hectares within the farms, degraded farmlands, and also about 46 kilometers of riparian area have been restored.
Talking about sustainable food crop production and the sustainable production, we are more emphasizing on coffee and tea, but we do also have avocado and macadamia, and in those areas we have representation in both the societies in Kirinyaga and Embu.
Have heard from a different range of stakeholders how ILM approach can empower communities, not only targeting the certified tea and coffee farmers that target export market, but creating an opportunity for marginalized groups such as women and youth to earn a source of livelihoods through regenerative and climate-smart agriculture.
I have had high yields in my farm because of regenerative agriculture and the increase of the pollinators. I have been able to have food security in my farm.
All right, that story paves the way for a fast commercial break right here at TV47 News at 1. See you on the other side of the break.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m.
Good morning. You have my rent? Leo jioni kama tutakuwa tumelipa rent, nauza simu yako. Hamna pesa.
I need 3 G's to make my nails today.
Sasa hivi natuhusu aje?
Can I order now? Do you ship? Can I get blinking ones?
Mimi nilikuwa na trade. Nimeekelea kitele yangu. Kitele yangu na trade. Nikikunyuma. Oh my God. You left me. Nitumie ni live. Uko nje kuna wifi. Why? Hi-fi? Wait, so what do we call this dish again?
I have no idea.
The
cucumbers are there specifically for my beauty routine.
Tamulini kero umeka kwa beauty product.
Na ameenda.
Tunafaa tukuwe na logo yetu. Like, si ni brand already.
We won't entertain divas. No. I'm not dealing with a man child.
Amazing. Nishapenda hii energy.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
My father used to tell me that our hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition. Ooh, yeah. We might fail. We will probably fail, but not for a lack of trying. So for the last time and the first time, welcome to Connect In, the best experience in Eastern Central Africa and its environs.
Saturday at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m.
This is a very serious place.
I see that. Surely. Hey, Nyumba.
This is the place.
Just for a few days.
Rule number 2.
Kwani Google inajua maisha yangu wewe?
That's my seat. It's a chair. It was hers.
You're new here? Yes. You learned the rhythm.
This place is run by structure. Structure.
It is a system, ni venye tu ni system haisikizi. And what happens if something you haven't chosen enters your day?
I remove it.
That's not always going to be possible here.
Then you are going to have a problem.
Noted.
What are you planning? To escape from a resort?
This is not a resort, my friend. This is a storage.
Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47.
All right, welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. You're watching TV47 News at 1. Let's keep you informed. Now, as concerns grow over building collapses and violations of construction regulations, the National Construction Authority, NCA, has intensified inspections nationwide after finding that some developers are illegally adding extra floors beyond approved plans, putting lives at risk. Now, speaking during the NCA Innovation Forum, officials said many violations stem from developers who obtain approval for a certain number of floors but later alter decisions without authorization. The authority warned that contractors, engineers, consultants and buildings owners found responsible will face prosecution and their licenses may be suspended or revoked.
Now our project is run. So one contractors, it's very important to always look at your designs and make sure that.
So you find that a project has been approved for 10 floors, then they go maybe up to 12 floors. And that's a very serious issue because it's already you are violating the approval requirement of the first thing. And the next thing is because you are also risking the public safety issues, because anytime you add the design consideration in the initial stages, do not actually factor in the additional floors that you are giving in.
We practice prevention so that the houses which we have seen coming down, so that we are there with the code also, because there's a code which has come out, which we didn't have there before. 2024 code has come out and is related to this one.
The NCA has a recommendation that to partner with the World Bank to ensure that there are finances which perhaps will help boost our capacity as contractors.
Plot owners in Kajiado County have protested the sharp increase in land rates, saying the new charges are unaffordable and are adding pressure on residents already struggling with the high cost of living. Now, speaking during a meeting in Kware and Kaimurunya, Kajiado North, residents said annual land rates have risen from 1,500 shillings to between 6,500 and 7,500 shillings. They termed the increase unfair and said it will negatively affect many families, especially those without stable incomes. They also questioned the implementation of the new rates despite an earlier agreement allowing payment of the previous charges until the end of the year. The residents plan to challenge the matter at the Kajiado Environment and Land Court on July 8, 2026.
Kumekuwa na sheria ambayo ilipitishwa kutoka bunge letu la kitaifa la Nairobi, likapea nguvu ma-MCA wakapitisha sheria ya kuongeza ploti zetu kutoka shilingi 1,500, ushuru wa shilingi 1,500 mpaka shilingi 7,500 na 6,500.
Hiyo malipo tunaambiwa tulipage 7,500, hatuwezi hata kama tunapenda, kwa sababu hatuna uwezo wa kulipa hiyo pesa.
Wazazi wetu sasa wako na pressure, sukari imepanda, magonjwa ni mingi, wazazi wanaumia sasa hii. Hospitali wanaenda kila saa juu ya hii mambo ya plot. Tunaomba tafadhali.
Sasa hii mama mboga ndio amefinyiliwa kabisa, hata tujui tutaenda wapi.
All right, now to some light news. Music, dance and color-filled Masai Mara Technical and Vocational College as students from different communities came together to celebrate their cultural heritage. The colorful event brought together students from different communities, giving them an opportunity to showcase their cultural heritage while celebrating diversity. Now, organizers said the initiative is meant to encourage young people to embrace peaceful coexistence, mutual respect and national unity. Students who took part in the event said cultural exchanges help build understanding and strengthen relationships among different communities.
People should embrace their culture, which they should love and embrace their culture so that their culture may grow.
Meimba wimbo dance inaitwa Osingolio Longishu in Kimasai. Tunaimbanga wakati wa sherehe, wakati tunasherehekea wakati kama huu, na tunaomba tu kirudiwa cultural day kila mwaka.
Today was a cultural day. I really like the modeling. Me like Kihindi. I'm a Maasai, but I like Kihindi. That's why I chose modeling with the Kihindi tradition. I like the way they dance, the way they wear their clothes. Yeah.
The theme of the week was peace, and therefore it was a way of bringing unity amongst our students. And now I encourage, each one of them is going to be an ambassador, and this is to be carried into the classroom, even to the workshop, and even in industry and the workplace, so that they harmonize themselves in all this.
Former illicit alcohol brewers in Elgeyo Marakwet County are urging those still involved in the trade to quit, saying the vice has destroyed families and livelihoods. Now, led by Paris Kiprop, the reformed brewers said illicit alcohol has caused poverty, family breakdowns and suffering, especially among women and children. Now, they called on those still brewing illegal alcohol to seek alternative sources of livelihoods, saying the fight against the vice requires the support of the entire community.
Nilikuwa mtengenezaji wa pombe aina ya chang'aa, na wakati nilikuwa natengeneza pombe maisha ilikuwa mbaya sana. Nilikuwa natengeneza nikifikiri ya kwamba itaweza nisaidia nijimudu kwa maisha, kwa sababu nilijifunza kuonja kidogo kidogo, nikaonja kidogo kidogo mpaka nikakuwa mlevi kamili.
Mimi nilikuwa mtengenezaji wa pombe na nilikuwa nakunywa kwa miaka ya karibu miaka over 15 years nikifanya hiyo kazi. Kutoka 2015 mpaka wa leo niko na miaka 10 na miaka 7 nikiwa nimeokoka. Lakini yenye Mungu amenifanyia ni mengi sana. Mimi nilifika kwangu nikiwa sina chochote na nikatoa hiyo pombe, niko na watoto wako shule na nikawacha haya pombe watoto wangu wakiwa form 3 wawili.
Before Elgeyo Marakwet ilikuwa na pombe sana. Lakini saa hii kazi yenye imefanywa na administration, imefanywa na Empowering Lives, imefanywa na Nakada, imefanywa na Women of Change. We really
All right, let's get sporty now. Brazil booked the place in the World Cup last 16
at 8:30 p.m.
Good morning. You have my rent? Leo jioni kama tutakuwa tumelipa rent nauza hii simu yako. Hamna pesa. I need 3 G's to make my nails today. Sasa hivi natuhusu aje?
Can I order now? Do you ship? Can I get blinking ones?
Mimi nilikuwa na trade. Nimewekelea kitele yangu. Kitele yangu na trade. Ikikunyuma.
Oh my God. You left me. Nitumie ni live. Uko nje kuna wifi.
Why? Hi-fi?
Wait, so what do we call this dish again?
I have no idea.
The
cucumbers are there specifically for my beauty routine.
Tangulini kero umeka kwa beauty product.
Na ameenda.
Tunafaa tukuwe na logo yetu. Like, si ni brand already.
We won't entertain divas.
No. I'm not dealing with a man child.
Amazing. Nishapenda hii energy.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
My father used to tell me that our hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition.
Booyah!
We might fail. We will probably fail, but not for a lack of trying. So for the last time, and the first time, welcome to Connect In, the best experience in Eastern Central Africa and its environs.
Saturday at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m.
This is a very serious place.
I see that. Surely. Hey, Nyumba.
This is the place.
Just for a few days.
Rule number 2.
Kwani Google inajua maisha yangu wewe?
That's my seat. It's a chair. It was hers.
You're new here? Yes.
You learned the rhythm.
This place is run by structure. Structure.
It is a system. Ni venye tu ni system iskizi.
And what happens if something you haven't chosen enters your day?
I remove it.
That's not always going to be possible here.
Then you are going to have a problem.
Noted.
What are you planning? To escape from a resort?
This is not a resort, my friend. This is a storage.
Wednesdays at 8:30.
All right, that's a wrap for TV47 News at 1. Many thanks once again for making time for us. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing. My name is Odida. Good afternoon.
Did you know that a dab of lavender essential oil can help alleviate the itching from insect bites? Lavender oil has calming and anti-inflammatory properties that can be soothing on the skin.